Today's show, it's big, it's beefy, and could this sway me from the Ranger Raptor? Today we're going to talk about this bad boy right here. We're talking about the Colorado Bison, the ZR2 Bison. That is right. This thing is pretty freaking epic. You guys know we saw these at Chicago Auto Show, or we saw this platform at Chicago Auto Show. I've been a big fan of the design of this, which I can't say that I've been a big fan of some of GM's design features lately. And this truck to me looks like a home run. The Trail Boss version, obviously, I've got a soft spot for because it's affordable and it offers some off-road features. But if you want to build the ultimate off-road truck, the ZR2 Bison, that's right. This is where you're going to want to be. And so it looks like for 2024, GM has, they love to be with AEV and put all their little goodies on their trucks, and it looks like they're going for it. And the biggest hurdle for me is what motor plant will be under this thing. Will they continue to put the 4-cylinder under this truck, or will they have a little bit of cojones and maybe put a V6 back in this? Now, I don't expect it. I'm just speculating here, but I do not expect them to put a V6 in this thing because, well, emissions. You got to keep losing cylinders. That's just the way it is. You got to keep making more horsepower, but you got to lose cylinders. And well, GM's done this through their little 4-cylinder, and it's a nice turbo 4 and 310 horsepower. You know, at the high output that they're calling high output, seems great. To you only have to look at the Ford Ranger, and you're like, well, they're putting, you know, a turbocharged or dual turbocharged V6 engine in theirs. I mean, come on, 418 horsepower potentially in the next Ranger Raptor. That's pretty epic. And you know, design I might lean for this one to design, but I'm about pushing the gas pedal, and I want to feel the excitement. And so I'm curious what GM is going to do with the Colorado. Will they give it? I mean, I don't think it's going to get a V6, but do they go full? With that 4-cylinder, can it make 400 horsepower? That would be pretty freaking epic, but that'd be also kind of scary. Comments, I want to know what you think about it, but let's walk around this thing just a little bit. And look at these big beefy tires. These are the Goodyear Wranglers, and they look to be a 315 70 17 maybe. It's hard to make out what they are exactly, but we do know that these are the Wranglers that we've seen in a little bit of everything. GM has been offering these tires on the Hummer. We do know that you know, Ford likes to use for their high output vehicles like this. They like to use BF Goodrich. So GM's chosen Goodyear on this. And I've ran this tire. It's not a bad tire. Generally, they're a C-rated tire, which is a nightmare to find if you ever want to replace them. But it is what it is. It'll be a nice, comfortable ride on this. And as you can see, look, we've got some, we got the old tow hooks on there, which is, hey, Toyota. Look at you guys. Come on. But it looks like the skid plate, as mentioned in the article, it looks like the skid plate's been removed, but they do actually have a skid plate up there. And look at the bumper, the high clearance bumper there. Now, it's similar in the design that we've seen with the current Colorado, but I have a feeling this is probably a metal bumper. Are they hiding any kind of winch-capable options there? We don't know just yet, but these wheels look great on this thing. Definitely, they look to be a beadlock-capable wheel. The beauty ring is definitely not on there, as you can see you can see the holes where the beauty ring would be. Obviously, there'll be a center cap there, but overall, that's a nice looking wheel on this thing. Now, one thing that I always ding GM about these rock sliders. Now, they look like a very capable rock slider, in my opinion, but I think that I would prefer to have something that comes out just slightly, offers me a little bit of a kick out here, that keeps me away from, if I'm in tight areas, that keeps me away from rocks and stuff really going into the side of the vehicle. Now, once again, these are offering a lot of protection, so I'm not going to ding them for that. But they, in my opinion, they kind of look like a big slab of metal up there. I would like to see something different, but if that's the option that you get, I would go bash those things and have a blast with those things. Now, look at the clearance of this. I mean, you can't hide the fact that there's some clearance. You put 35-inch tires under this thing with a lift, and we do know that it's going to get a version of what's in the current Silverado ZR2. So the ZR2 platform is already very, very capable. And it looks like, look at the seatbelt. Is that a yellow seatbelt? That's pretty interesting. Overall, though, I think the look of this thing is going to be pretty rad. So there's a couple other photos I want to show of the rear of this thing. Now, once again, this looks to be the normal bumper, and with these, they do generally have an option of a rear bumper, like a solid metal bumper on this, so I can't really see much there to sway me. But look at these taillights. Now, I'm assuming this is just some sort of fancy cover. Would GM have would they go crazy and offer something really crazy as a taillight? I don't know. I really don't know. But these little round lights here look interesting. It would definitely give it a very aggressive look, and you can see them a little bit better here. This you can see that they're kind of pushed in on this side, but on this side they don't look that way. So, are they trying a couple different options there to see what they like? I don't know. It's pretty interesting though. Normal, glass in there, the split glass like that. But one thing that is a little disturbing to me being an off-road vehicle is this right here. Now, yes, you got to have a 35-inch tire on there. You got to have a full-size tire into that thing. But look at you're kind of losing some clearance there. And I'm not going to ding them on it till we see the final version of it. It's hard to want to ding these vehicles because they're still in the stage of prototypes. But overall, the back of this thing looks great. You can see up here on the front fenders, you can definitely see this plastic is sticking out way further than we've seen it on the others. These, the fenders are going to stick out a little bit. That hood looks pretty massive. And overall, that thing looks really cool. Now let's go to the final picture here. We can see from this angle, maybe I was wrong. Maybe these taillights just look, the way it was in that photo. But once again, you can see the tire here. Is there a hitch on there? It's hard to tell. I don't think there's a receiver hitch on that, which would add a little bit more protection for your tire down there. Overall, though, I think this thing is going to be a home run, as the current ZR2 was in the last generation, and then they gave it a Bison treatment, and they've always looked good. I'm very happy with this thing. In the comments below, where are you at with this? Where do you does this truck excite you? I will say I think it's pretty rad, and I love that midsize trucks are kind of getting their dues. They're getting they're finally being treated like the real off-road vehicles that we all know they can be. So in the comments below, let me know what you think. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this Bison, you damn sure I'm going to drive. It's been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.